Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Taffy, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. It's been brutal the last couple of days, man. We've had losses as Lazarus, we've had losses as Eden, and I'm not accustomed, like, I'm just gonna sound like a pretentious douchebag here. I have not been accustomed to losing of late, so here's what we're gonna do. It's time. We're up for a challenge run here, so let's go ahead and bring ourselves in here. Highbrow, if I remember correctly, is a bunch of poop-related stuff. We've got Flush. We've got Petrified Poop. We've got, here's the seed. I don't think it matters on these runs. RLZK, HYYZ. I guess I'll write it down. But I've been told that on challenge runs it doesn't matter anymore. 41 episode. RLZK, HYYZ. I'll make sure that I put these on here so I know there's Zs. Alright, cool. So we have Turdy Touch. We have the Poop Bombs. We have, what was that, number 1, and we have Flush. So it's all the potty humor stuff. And I think we only have to take this to, Mom. So this might not be too bad, hopefully. God willing. I will try my best to get this coin without getting hurt. I will oh, excuse me, I've been crushing some Diet Dr. Pepper before the stream starts, trying to get myself nice and caffeinated before we start playing some Hearthstone. It's not that I need the caffeination, it's just, man, oh man, okay, yeah, it's been a long time since I've run, these runs. Let's go ahead and put that there. Disorientate famine. The British say that, and I don't understand, like Bear Grylls always said, it's easy to get disorientated. Is that a real word? I was always under the understanding that disoriented was the word, and there is no such thing as disorientated. Like, I understand, like, if you want to say aluminium, despite the fact that it is clearly spelled aluminum, you say aluminium, we'll say herb, and you keep saying herb because, as Eddie Izzard pointed out to us, there's a fucking H in it. But yeah, like, oh Jesus, I can't believe I dodged that. I totally can believe I didn't dodge that. That fly threw off my rhythm, and as we all know, rhythm is a dancer, it's a soul companion. We're doing really kind of good damage here. Fortunately, the damage on this floor means absolutely jack and shit in that order because we can't get a deal with the devil on this floor without any help from a Joker card. So it's the floor that if you've had a really shitty week of Isaac runs, if you're having a really tough time pulling it together, you can kind of sort your business. That's worth it to me. So there's Flush in action. Use Flush. It absolutely dominates the enemy. The turds it leaves behind actually show that they take damage. I don't know if that's necessarily really the case. Yeah, we could totally get good things out of here. Speed down's not the worst. Pheromones is not great. Wow, so many pills. Tears down hurts. Balls of Steel is okay. Wow, because we've got number 1, I'm fine with how that panned out. I'm not thrilled. That said, man, our range already sucks. So we have bad speed, we have bad tier rate, or at least comparatively worse tier rate. And I don't want to keep working under the assumption that we'll keep seeing bombs. But with 16 cents on the first floor, I will absolutely go into our shop and use our key there because we're not going to see, what's the word I'm looking for? Item rooms. So it really doesn't matter. I'm going to take the Broken Watch. The number, I was talking about this in one of our previous bullshit awful Eden runs that I threw in the toilet. If we're gonna go the potty humor route here, I tossed it in the toilet and never saw anything good come from it. So, I was talking about the Broken Stopwatch, and I really feel like the Broken Stopwatch, yeah, see what I mean? It's effective more frequently than it's detrimental, and hopefully we can just survive the detrimental issues without too many negative repercussions. I love this whole, it's the Petrified Poop. We should use Flush as frequently as possible because we have Petrified Poop. We're gonna get more consumables and more money. So I didn't think about that. All I was thinking was like, man, it's been really lucky that we've gotten. Oh my God, it's been really lucky that we've gotten all this money out of the poop, and I couldn't think of why. And we actually can create massive amounts of poop depending on how many people are in the room. The problem is that it's a 6-room recharge, so it's not something that we can use frequently. That just means that if we come across a big room, a large room, we're going to try to be really careful about saving that for, there's just not a snowball's chance in hell. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can get all 6 of the pots. Good. Then there's the off chance we could open up a crawl space or a black market. We didn't, but it was worth a look, man. Good things could have come out of that. Let's check our shop. BOGO bombs would be really good here, and I don't normally feel that way about BOGO bombs. It usually, for me, is like a sort of a 2-tier item. You know, it's like, yeah, sure, it's great. I'll take bombs whenever I can get them, but it's not normally worth the effort exerted to get it. This would have been a decent room for flush. I'm gonna try and see if maybe our secret room is right here, because I really would not mind getting BOGO bombs here. Oh, please be a good pill. Luck down is not a good pill. Paralysis, wow, the pills are just fucking horrible, aren't they? Alright, I'm not gonna waste a bomb on trying to get mushrooms blown up to possibly get more pills that have all been really bad. There's a pretty good chance that we're not going to get... We'll probably get a deal with the devil, provided I don't muck it up too bad. If I'm gonna fight a version of Fistula, I'm glad this one's it. Because this one's at least slower moving. What I will try to do, here's how I'm gonna play this. Here's how this is gonna swing. Is we're gonna try to get these into all of their individual pieces, which is normally the opposite of what I try to do. And then we're going to count on the damage done by this bomb. I was gonna hope that it maybe would do more damage than that. It did not. I was gonna say the damage done by that bomb would ultimately bring all of them down into bombfly state. That didn't seem to really be the case. I guess ultimately this version of Fistula must just be more tanky. We might get another spirit heart out of this too, which means I can take some crazy deals with the devil if it all comes down to it. We didn't. We got stem cells. Yeah. I'll take that. Contract from below, I believe, gives us more champions to fight, but we also will get essentially the effects of Humbling Bundle, if I'm not mistaken. That's really it. Let's keep this gravy train rolling. This is a short one, I think. I think we only have to go to Mom. Yeah, we're gonna do this because we're gonna use flush, and I think I'm gonna use it there. I probably should have used it here. Once we got all the flies built up, we could have 100% turned this into an absolute profitable slaughter. Profitable Slaughter was also my favorite WWE wrestler, in case you guys were looking for some backstory on me. I did watch the WWF, like a really long time ago. I'm talking Hacksaw Jim Duggan days was when I was checking it out. It's been a hot minute since I've been a WWF fan. WWE, you know, okay. I was mystified, and I was one of those kids that as a kid I was angry that I found out that the whole thing was a sham. There was part of me that so very badly wanted to believe that it was real. And so when I found out that it wasn't real, I stopped watching. I was one of those kids that got angry and stopped watching because I felt betrayed. This would both be an awesome and a horrible room. Oh, it's so good. This would both be an awesome and a horrible room in which to use flush, because it would get rid of these bats that have actually killed me of late. Like, they have done a serious number to me. But we wouldn't be able to get any of the consumables that were dropped by poop. Oh my gosh. We do have Turdy Touch, which is nice. Balls of Steel. Holy hell, what a great pickup, man. The pills have been really bad, but that one justifies the entire existence of the pill system in just a single moment. Stopwatch, once again, proving its worth. Because we still don't do very much damage, sadly enough. We don't do a whole lot of damage. That was that bomb was I sort of worth it to me because it cleared out an area where I was having trouble hitting these guys. Thanks to Curse of the Blind, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm hoping that maybe I can expose a secret room along with getting the key and the 2 cents. We have plenty of money. I am going to go to the shop in case this is a Duke of Flies situation. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we do that there. Now ultimately we can get maybe get some bombs out of this. Maybe get some money. It definitely makes the beginning of the Gertie fight much simpler. I'm trying to decide, yeah, I think I want to use a bomb here. It's worth it to me to sort of speed things along. We still have a pretty decently high rate of fire, but man, oh man, it's just... Taking the time to whittle Gertie down is such a laborious task. I think we've taken a hit of damage on this floor, so our opportunity for getting a deal with the devil is slim at best. Slim with the tilted brim, what's my motherfucking name? Snoop Dogg, yeah. Dog. I grew up on gangster rap, what of it? I actually did. I grew up during the era of, like, the birth of gangster rap. I grew up listening as a white kid in super rural Jerome, Idaho, listening to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Alright, well, we're gonna get our tears back. We're also gonna get a spirit heart left for us on the floor in case we need it on the walk out. I don't really feel like SQUEEZY did anything to help our range out, but still, it did a little bit to offset the tears pill that we got earlier. If I could pick an off the beaten path item right now to show up in the shop, I would absolutely pick the PhD, because we've seen enough bad pills. It's such a tremendous swing in fortune. You know what I mean? It's a tremendous I don't have any bombs. The pendulum swing on that is so big that I feel like that would be not only worth it, but it would be I think it would win the run, because we'd have those tier pills, we'd have luck upgrades. We already have balls of steel. I think there was an amnesia pill. I don't remember. I just remember that all of our pills have been relatively exclusively bad. We'd still have like pheromones and paralysis, which are clearly aren't going to change and aren't good. But I think just the tears upgrade by itself, and finding any pills we can, blowing up mushrooms anywhere we can to get more pills, to get as many tears upgrades as humanly possible, so that we're essentially shooting a yellow brimstone shot. That in and of itself is totally worth it in my eyes. Alright, let's stop messing around here. Humbling bundle, plus contract from below, plus I am gonna find a way to pick up... I am gonna find a way to get that battery. Like, I don't feel like shooting off flush in here is gonna be the way to do it. I don't have any bombs. Alright, what I really need is I need this last room to have combat in it. And I really do need to use the flush mechanic in here. Alright, so wow, so many, like contract from below and humbling bundle together at last. We do have bombs, so we can, I think I can make this work. I'm not sure how yet. Holy shit, this wouldn't have been good. This wouldn't have been good because I couldn't get to, oh no, how did that, oh, they're tracking shots. Those are homing shots that are just sort of zooming in at the last second. They're all mucked up because of the stopwatch. But they're like, at the last second, they're surging because they're locking onto me like little heat-seeking missiles. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's just be done with this. This is... Bad things have happened in this room. It cost us a spirit heart. That's not the end of the world, but it's not good either. Man, I can't be 1 penny short. Come on. What do we got in here? Do we have anything worthwhile? 2 black hearts. That's good. Oh. Room to the north. The Warden of the North. Yeah! Clutch. Clutch pennies. Game of Thrones comes back on tonight, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I gotta say, I was excited for House of Cards, and then it came out, and I've had every opportunity to catch up and watch it, and I haven't watched it. And it's not that I wasn't enjoying it. I don't know if the new wore off, or if I was just in a place where I was excited because Daredevil came out as well, and Daredevil was freaking amazing. I watched that in a 24-hour session. I kept it on in the background while I was editing and writing emails and stuff like that. I don't know what happened, but House of Cards, I got super excited about it. It came out, I watched like 4 episodes in a night, and I've struggled to get back to it, and I think part of it is because Frank in this series, and I'm not spoiling anything here. He struggles with like actual political barriers that real politicians struggle with, and whereas before I feel like we were watching him because it was like watching Iago in Othello do his thing, and it was very Shakespearean, complete with asides and soliloquies and whatnot. now it feels very much like watching C-SPAN, like a much better version of C-SPAN. But you know, that said, you know, there's parts of it right now that are just kind of like, oh, well, that's really, I imagine that that's what it would actually feel like to be a politician, even if you were like an evil mastermind politician, like an anti-hero politician. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. Game of Thrones, though, I have a hard time believing that I will struggle to get motivated to watch that. I was really hoping for a second secret room there, but that said, a bomb for 4 cents. Our shops are so important on these challenge runs because we don't get item rooms. So shops and deals with the devil, super important in my esteem, in my estimation, because we don't have any other way to sort of arm ourselves or to upgrade. The item rooms aren't doing it, that's for sure, because you know they straight up don't exist. The battery, I think, is going to help a lot with flush. We'll, you know, continue to hold on to petrified poop. Man, oh man, humbling bundle plus contract for below is just a filthy option. Wow, it actually turned. It turned the beam into poop. That's so weird. I've never seen that, nor did I realize that it could do that. Stopwatch is working. I've not seen it speed a room up, but I've seen it slow down at least 3 or 4. Yeah, sure, I'll give up a black heart to go in here. It's fine. Pandora's box on the Catacombs Part 2. We'll pop it right here. It'll give us a spirit heart and an item. Latch key is going to give us a ton. What is this? We don't know this one. Tears upgrade. Okay, so we've got a Tears upgrade, and we'll take a Balls of Steel pill with us. Yeah, that ended up being very much worth the half black heart that we gave up to get it. Alright, good. The linchpin, the cornerstone of beating this room always oh shit. The cornerstone of this room always feels like beating the let's do this. Let's do this. We'll come in here, we'll pick up both these, and we'll gain a half spirit heart by walking in here. The linchpin, it feels like, of getting rid of that room is getting rid of that middle bomb, and yet at the same time we still have a problem with the fact that after we do that, we know enough about our pills. I feel comfortable doing this now. Oh shit, I exited full screen. Let's see if we're good. I'm gonna actually stop and restart the recording because I would hate to see if that mucked up our recording. I hit F instead of D, so sausage fingers strikes again. Give me 1 second. Alright, hopefully that pulled us back together. We went ahead and grabbed one of the batteries. We were close to a charge, but, you know, as I was saying earlier, any chance you can get to work the synergy between petrified poop and gaining any money is completely worth it. So, there we go. Could have saved ourselves a bomb by blowing up that fly next to the spirit, or next to the, you know, the tinted rock, but it didn't end up, I think, costing us that much. Let's go ahead and use the other one. I don't think we benefit by taking these into the boss rooms. We're reaching a point where I don't know that we're gonna fight as many bosses now that have minions that we can transform into poop piles. I'm hopeful for a deal with the devil at this point. Shit. Oh, okay. Good. Wow, I totally forgot. I got so panicked when I came into the room, I forgot that we had flush ready to go, and that is like the perfect room for it. I don't know that it does me any good, but I'll take it, because I don't know what else I would possibly use this money for. And, yeah, sure, I'll take this on the off chance it saves us from taking damage in the next room or two. Because we have the stopwatch activated, I'm not going to use it here. I'm going to save it for a room where I actually feel threatened. Not to demasculate you guys in front of our home viewing audience, but I don't feel like you've been given a fair shake for being incredibly menacing. Normally, in a room like this, I would feel very scared. This room, likewise, I can't get to the poop afterwards, so financially it doesn't create the profit necessary to utilize that. Well, I guess we'll find out whether or not, like, I don't know, man. If you separate Larry Jr. into a bunch of body segments and then pop this, does it do anything? Yeah, it is of no use to us to do this right now. Alright, so he's gonna darken it. We have to get closer to him than I appreciate. Oh, shit. Shit balls. Alright, well, he continues to knock our bombs and whatnot out of the way. That one got him, though. We're in a place where we still could use damage from a deal with the devil to sort of beef up, because we're still tickling bosses. We're getting the most of our... Oh, shit. We're slow, too. We're getting most of the damage done by, via flush, and getting most of our damage done by bombs. Man, oh man, we really could use a deal with the devil, and I know I took damage against the boss, but, like, I'm trying my ass off here, game. Yeah, sure, we'll use that. We'll get a charge on the first room of the next floor anyway. I don't feel comfortable enough to start blasting away on bombs, hoping to get a second secret room, so... Well, that's disappointing. I still feel like we're in a completely comfortable place to finish out this challenge, but, you know, it's you would prefer to just kind of hand the game its ass, you know what I mean? Like, I've reached a point where I don't want exciting runs anymore. I want comfortable, not boring, I want comfortable, easy-to-win runs, and I'm not too shy to ask for that from the game. I have a feeling that our next shop is not going to be items but greed. Call it a hunch. Since we're not going to lose a black card, I will absolutely come in here. Fighting these is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. We are walking around with the balls of steel peel in our pocket too, so we've got a couple of spirit hearts we can pop to pad things here in the not so distant future. Oh man, I almost went up to scratch my nose, not realizing that we weren't quite finished yet. This room's not so bad. Just kind of attack them straight on. Oh no! Man, my hitbox is so much bigger than I anticipated. Well, let's go ahead and use that balls of steel pill. Oh, this room's not so bad. Damage taken. I'm curious as to whether or not I can actually reach all of these guys. Range upgrades, man. I would love them. I would happily take some range upgrades. I don't even remember what we got from that last boss fight. Oh, we got the green vial. Ick. I don't have... I was gonna say, I don't have flush available to me right now. That said, thanks to the stopwatch, I don't think we necessarily need it. I am going to try my best to get this entire wall. Good things can happen here, I feel it. HYYZ rune. We'll hold on to that in case we get into another room that has... Oh my god. I suddenly would like all of my bombs back. Oh, I don't have a charge. That sucks. I feel like, you make me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away. I feel like when he comes down with his, like, thunder stomp, that he should actually kill spiders that are around him. Oh my god, can we push him into the flame? Sleep now in the fire. Sleep now in the fire. I saw you take damage up there, dude. Take damage on the blue flames. That would help me out a ton. If you'd be willing to do that for me. I feel like I'm asking him a favor, and yet at the same time, what has he ever done for me? I don't even remember the name of this. I blocked the name of this enemy out because I'm so bad at fighting him. Alright, so the trick I think there is that his pivot point on his targeting system is so, oh shit. I'll be happy if we get a deal with the devil here, but I would not hold my breath about it. His targeting seems, you know, so sort of dependent on the XY axis that if you just stay really close, you can actually get away from him. What's this? Luck down doesn't seem all that good. Joker card. Alright, so we'll hold on. We'll leave the Joker card there for now. We don't need it right now. Krampus, eh? Well, you know, ultimately, this boss fight, so long as you can survive this fight, it's not that big a deal. I guess I would love Lump of Coal. I would maybe take Krampus's head. With Petrified Poop, though, Flush might actually be better than Krampus's head. They share the same number of room charges. They accomplish essentially the same thing, but we also get money out of our attacks with the flushing mechanism. So I'm actually, as sad as it is, man, how the mighty have fallen. I'm leaving Krampus's head behind. No, I'm not. We don't need money anymore. And this is actually more powerful against, like, the mom fight. So I'm going to take the HYYZ room with me. I'm going to see if I can find some place in here where we can do a buttload of damage. To a lot of, like, rocks. That's what I'm trying to say here, is that we'll find a room with a bunch of rocks, pop the HYYZ rune, get whatever it is we hope to accomplish by, if it's, you know, oh, shit on me. If it's skulls, then it's, you know, we're hoping for black hearts, and we're hoping for, This is gonna be the room. This is gonna be the room that I blow up. Oh, let's go ahead and do it now. Blow this up with the... Ouch! Let's not do it. Let's not do it right then, right there, like I anticipated. Like an asshole is what I meant to say. I shouldn't have done it while standing next to a bomb rock. Let's put it that way. Oh, geez, 2 Joker cards, eh? That's unfortunate. We have no more bombs, so I can't even really look for black hearts and whatnot. Black hearts, cards, etc. Oh man, it was worth it. Like, ultimately that was worth the risk, but it was a little bit scary. This, I feel like it's going to be worth it. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, 1 key and 1 bomb for 2 keys and 2 bombs. Mathematically, you can't argue it. I had a feeling this is where this was going to go. I'm actually just going to do that to be rid of him. I don't want to do the fight. I'm not pressed for time, but at the same time, I do have to stream today, and it's relatively soon. I recorded some... Holy smokes, bug. Get you some. I would love to find Arkansas, man. I feel like Krampus's head shows up so much more than Lump of Coal now that... Oh, shit. The Lump of Coal is no... Like, Lump of Coal is now the rare item. And that stinks, because I would much rather take the passive damage upgrade than to more often than not take Krampus's head, which... You know, when you're trying to decide whether or not you want to utilize Krampus's head or flush, you're running up against it as an item. You are not exceeding. Money equals power from a deal with the devil room would be great. I don't think we have another one left, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just I guess we really only have 1 floor left as far as I know. What's going on over here? Can we get in over here? There we go. I probably shouldn't have used bombs to get in here. If Transcendence had been in here, I don't even know if I've unlocked Transcendence on this account, which is a bummer. I don't need to go in there. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what's in there. I don't need to be there. I've taken the pop filter off my microphone. I'm not right up against it. I don't think I necessarily need it. I'll take Pulse Worm too. Pulse Worm and the Joker. Can I even use the Joker on this floor? Oh, I guess so. The Depths Part 2. Let's see what's in here. Nothing of note. Well, I'll take Liberty Cap. What does the Joker card do here? It gives me a chance to pick up Rotten Baby. It's on the next mom fight that I couldn't use it. So let's take Rotten Baby. We'll utilize it from the beginning here. We might as well, you know? Like, there's no sense in waiting for it, because I think at the point that this run ends, we're done. I'm going to use this opportunity to build up Krampus's head charges so that when we do get to the mom fight, we can essentially just walk through it. We'll double pop Krampus's head and just be done. Come on. There we go. Well, we might use one in here. No, we won't. Well, we might. We will. It was worth it to me to not have to deal with all the... We've gotten, like, no damage upgrades, so... we're shooting like the Dickens, but we're hitting like a limp dick, so... So yeah, ultimately, I think it's worth it to pop it on that one room. The Nun's Habit would be nice. That would basically... I mean, we're gonna win at this rate, but it would ensure victory beyond any shadow of a doubt. I don't really have it in me to play that. If we needed it, I would. Actually, Curse of the Moderately Annoyed did big things for us there as far as saving us time and backtracking. That room panned out much better than I anticipated. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, no, I should have done it on the next one. I thought that would take me to the... Oh, man. I thought that would take me to the equal level charged on the next charge. Instead, it just filled the rest of the charge bar up. That's unfortunate, man. That, on the other hand, is not unfortunate. We will get double Hierophant cards. I will drop both of them and happily take them. The speed down pill is not something I should continue to hold on to, and yet I do. And yet I do. Rotten Baby is such a good familiar, man. Anything that creates flies is a good anything, but that is such a good familiar. I have 4 bombs. That feels like the kind of thing that might have a secret room attached to it. It's not. I knew the layout was wrong for it, but it like, that's so often... Okay, I have to go over here. There's no way to not go over here and investigate. Hopefully, because we fought Greed last time, we won't fight Greed this time. I can set this up in such a way that I can only use 1 bomb to open both these up. Good. Out of that, we'll get the Hermit, which will save us a key, and the HYYZ room, which we don't need right now. Let's do this first. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I said I was hopeful. I didn't say that's how it was going to happen. Oh no. Let's see if we can mow down the greed that's making greeds. I was going to say, I don't really want to keep fighting these guys. We certainly don't need the money. I guess I'll take the Spirit Heart. I was really hoping for Arkansas there. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's try to the south. I really wish there was a way to increase Rotten Baby's speed. Like, maybe that's the thing that they could do, is if they could find, like, they've found a way to buff trinkets with BBF. What if they found a way to affect, not trinkets, familiars. They found a way to buff familiars with that effect. I'm gonna do this, just because it's gonna save me a bomb. I do have so many keys, though, that it's worth coming over here to check this out, in case we got more bombs. The HYYZ room, not so much useful to us right now. Is that the secret room? I think I probably tried that on the other side, like a butthole. Alright, what I'm going to do now, I think, is I'm going to try to save up for Krampus's head charge. That sucks. We've already gotten the deal with the devil on this floor. Oh, shit. We've already gotten the deal on the devil with this floor. We've got a capped out amount of health, so let's go fight one more room, get ourselves a Krampus's head charge, go in here, decimate this mom fight, and just be done with this challenge. Fun challenge. I've always liked this challenge. Like, the challenges that aren't ridiculously hard are fun to me. I'm not looking forward to... Well, Family Man wasn't that terribly difficult. Like, people talked about how Family Man was real hard. I struggled with the Purist. I struggled with, what was it? Center of the Universe. The one with all the orbitals, that one killed me. Trying to use Attack Fly. My fingers are anything but nimble. So, the one that has the orbitals all around us, I think it's Center of the Universe. Ironically, also a good brewery. Alright, anything that takes this fight down to about an 85% damage reduction that I have to do is a good weapon. Good weapon by my choice. I feel like, ultimately, Krampus's head was probably the way to go. Short and simple? Short and simple. Alright, let's blow that up. I mean, we don't need any of this stuff. We're doing this for giggles now. I'm not even going to go in there. We've already taken Rotten Baby out of there. Let's go ahead and take our trophy. The Jera rune. Easily one of the most useful runes in the game because it duplicates whatever's on the ground for you to pick up, which includes golden chests on the chests. Post-Isaac stretch. Alright, that was fun. We'll get an Isaac run in next. Yeah, that was fun. We'll get an Isaac run in next, but for right now... That's what we needed. We needed to just take a break, get away from the Lazarus and the Eden debacles, start the cycle anew, and we'll do that. We'll start taking people down to the dark level and try to get them into boss rush, because that's what we need for damn near everyone. So, thank you guys for tuning in. On behalf of the denizens of the cave and myself, we will see you next time. But until that time, I am out.